Hello everyone and welcome to Table 2 lab. To get started with this lab you need three files actually. You need the Table 2 instructions file, you need Table 2 starting file database, and you need another database that's called zip code. Please make sure that you have all of these files ready and available before you get started. I will go ahead and open the instructions. Looking at what we have to cover for this lab, you will understand data integrity, how to create a table, match data types, import an external table from a different database, and how to create relationships. So to get started here in the instructions, it says open table to starting file database. ACCDB, this means this is a database. I already have it ready, and it says here create a new table, and so go ahead and I will choose create and then table, and then I will click design view of that table, save the table as TBL, that's the prefix naming convention for a table, and then customer. I will click OK and then add the following fields to table customer. First field is customer ID, and the data type for this field, it says choose a suitable data type. Based on what? Based on what? You scroll down here and I am giving you data or records to enter in this table. So if you look at the customer ID, you have a combination of letters and digits. So also in the instructions here it says make sure that you allow 3 digits and 3 letters, and make sure that the letters are in uppercase. So auto number is the correct data type? No. So what is the correct data type? Since you have letters, so you choose short text. So please make sure that you do that. Also here it says choose the suitable data type. We already did that. And the field size, it says choose the correct size based on the instructions. I need 3 letters and 3 digits. So going back here, I will go to the field properties at the bottom and then put number 6, and that will give me the correct size for this field. Make sure that this is a primary key. It is a primary key because I have the yellow key beside it. Input mask, it says make sure that you allow uppercase 3 letters and 3 digits. So I will go to input mask and then put greater than LLL 000. I need to create another field which is called zip code. So I will go here and then enter zip code, and the data type for this field is short text. Perfect. One second. Zip code, you need to read the instruction. It says zip code is the data type is number, is not short text. So I will go ahead and choose number, and then the field size long integer. So I will go to field size for zip code. It is long integer. Okay, please make sure that you read the items one by one. You have seen when I logged at the description, I skipped one. So to avoid this problem, make sure maybe to highlight it, and that will give you step-by-step instructions. So now I am in this one here, zip code, data type, number, perfect, field size, long integer, and make it required. Required, yes. So I will go here and go to required and choose yes. Perfect. Then I need to create another field. So to effectively finish the instructions, make sure that you highlight the item that you are in so you don't confuse them. You need to create another field which is called first name, if name, and then the data type is short text for first name, and then after that I need field size to be 30, field size to be 30, and then the required property is yes and 0 length no. So I will go to required, make it yes, and 0 length I will make it no. Perfect. So you need to create one more field for last name. So I will go ahead and type last name, data type short text. So I press tab, I get the default selection short text. Same thing, field size 30, so I'll go ahead and type 30. So you should get used to change that, and then length 0 no. I need to create another field for phone and press tab, data type short text, field size is 15, and then required yes, I will choose yes here, and don't allow 0 length, which means that you cannot leave it empty. Alright, perfect. Address, last one, address. So I will go ahead and type address, and the data type is short text, field size 255, required yes, 0 length no. So now we are professionals. Perfect. And then it says after you create the design of your table, make sure that you save it. Go ahead and save it. Now it says import table zip code from zipcodes.accdb to table 2. So basically you need to import a table that is called table zip code from a database that's called zip codes to the database that you have open right now. So to do that, you will go to external data tab and then click, but make sure that you have the file with you. That's why at the very beginning I told you that you need 3 files before you get started. And then you click on access and browse to the location that you have the file in. In my scenario, I have it ready before. And then this is the database. I will go ahead and select it and then click on open. And make sure that import tables is selected, and then click on OK. It will show you the tables inside this database. That's the TBL zip code that I'm asking you to import, and then you click on OK. Once you click on OK, you click close, and that will give you a table, new table. Do you see it? You did not create that table. If you double click on it, it shows you all of the records that you need to complete this lab. This is a very nice feature if you have multiple tables in different databases and you would like to integrate them, import them, use them instead of typing and creating that from scratch. It says here make zip code field, which is located in table 2. The zip code field here that is located in your solution. Now you don't have to look at the other file, just keep working on your solution. And it says make it a primary key and then save it. So to make a primary key, I have to be in the structure of my table, in the design view of my table. So I will go to the design view and then select the zip code and choose primary key. And once I see the yellow key here, that means that this key is a primary key. And then I will go ahead and click on save. And before I click on save, please pay attention. This is a little bit tricky, and I need you to watch out and wake up and follow and pay attention in this section. When I click save, look what it says. It says the changes were not successful. They would create duplicate value in the index primary key or relationship. Duplicate. Okay, duplicate, what does it mean? Do you remember the definition of a primary key? A primary key is a key that uniquely identifies each row inside my table, right? So let's look, click OK, and then click OK again. I need first to remove the primary key. Make sure that you remove the primary key to be able to get out of here. And then I will click on save and then go to the datasheet view of this table. When I go to the datasheet view of this table, please make sure that you watch out and pay attention to the zip code. Zip code, I need that field to be a primary key. In order to make that key a primary key, it means that all of the records in that field must be unique. So once all of the records inside that field are unique, I should be able to make it a primary key. Just give it a minute here. It is taking a time to convert to the datasheet view. Once we convert to the datasheet view, we should be able to take a look at the data inside this table, and based on what we identify, if we see any duplicates, we will have to delete any duplicates. We will just make sure that each item inside this field is unique. So I hope it will open soon. It's just taking time. It's just freezing, but just give it one more minute. If it does not open, I might need to force close it and then open it again. Alright, it seems like it is not responding. Just 1 second. Alright, so now we have the table zip code open, and keep looking here. Look, this is a duplicate, this is a duplicate, so I need to select them and then delete. And then now keep watching for any duplicates. I have 2 duplicates here, delete them. Yes. Now do I have any duplicates in here? Yes, I have this one. And then do I have any duplicates in here? Yes, I have all of these here, all of these. I need to make sure to have only one, and then click yes, and then I have one more duplicate here. So now I deleted all of the duplicates. Do I have any duplicates? No, I don't. And once I'm sure that I don't have any duplicates, I will go back to the design view and then select the zip code field and make it a primary key, and then click on save. Now it is accepting this field to be a primary key. This is a very important skill that you should understand when you create your tables. So going back here, it says save table zip code, fix the errors to allow zip code to be a primary key. We already did that. Open table customer in datasheet view, then input the following records. So if I go down here, these are the records that you need to input. So I will go ahead and open table zip code. Okay, I already typed this in before I started recording, but in your scenario you need to look at this image here and input the values 1 record at a time until you finish all of them. So you have 4 records total. So please make sure, I will give you a minute to input this data while I paste it, copy and paste it in here, because I already typed it before recording. Alright, so I'll go ahead and we will go here and then open these parts. I will copy from here and then we will go back and here. Now I am ready to continue. I already entered these fields or these records. Now it says create the following relationship between all tables. So looking at what I have here, first I need to save to make sure that I have everything saved, and then I will close all of the tables, go to database tools, and then click on relationships. In this image or picture here, you see a one-to-many relationship between video and rent. So I will go ahead and click on video, drag it on top of video ID. That's linking one to many, but to make sure that you display the number one and the infinity sign, you need to click on enforce referential integrity, and then click on create. You might need to cascade update related fields if you'd like to make sure that whenever you change anything in the primary key, it gets updated in the foreign keys in the related table. But for now, I will just click on create. Now I will do the same thing for the table customer and zip code. So in this scenario, I have only table zip codes. So to add table customer, I need to right click any empty space, and then choose show table, and then I will choose customer and then click on add. Okay, if you need to hide a table, you select it and then choose hide. If you don't see table zip code, you need to right click any empty space, show table, and then choose the table that you would like to create a relationship with, and then click on add. Now I need to link zip code from table zip code to table customer. So I will drag it on top of it, and looking at the image, I need to enforce referential integrity to enable the one-to-many sign to appear. And then I will click on create. It says here relationship must be on the same number field and same data types. That means that I have different data types in the field zip code in both tables. So I will go ahead and close and then save the relationship I see here, and then click close. And then I will go to table zip code and then click on design. And once I go to design here, what is the data type for zip code in the table zip code? It's short text. Now I will go ahead and open customer, go to the design. What is the data type for zip code in table customer? It is number. So I will go to zip code, table zip code here, and then I will change the data type to make it match. Alright, so basically you will go to table zip code, and you need to make sure that you change the data type for zip code to be number. Why? Because you need to enter a data that matches the data that you have in the table customer. And think logically, a zip code, you have 5 digits, and that makes it a number data type. So I will choose number and then click on save. Once I click on save, it will tell me that you might lose some data because you are converting from data type to another data type. I will click yes, that's fine, you can change. And once I change it, I will go ahead and close this table, and I will go to table customer and then convert to design view, and then look at zip code. Do I have the same data type? Yes, data type is number. So now when I go back to my database tools and then click on relationships, I should be able to drag zip code and put it on top of zip code for table customer, and then enforce referential integrity, and then click on create. Now it says that I need to close any open table before I build a relationship. So I will close this table, and then I will do it one more time. I will click on zip code, drag it, and then put it on top of zip code, enforce referential integrity, and then click on create. Now it says that I have a violation of the referential integrity rule. What does that mean? It means that I have some zip codes in the table customer that don't exist in the table zip code. I'm pointing at something that does not exist. So I will go ahead and cancel here, and then open the table customer and open the table zip code, and then I will look at the zip codes I have for the table customer. Make sure that any zip code that you have in here matches the zip code that you have in table zip code. But look at the phone number. Area code is 212, so area code 212 should match the zip code that relates to this area code. So basically the zip code that you enter here should match the area code that you see in the phone number. So go back to table zip code 212. What is the area code? Is 1012. Table customer 1012. So I'm good on this one. Now you look at the second one. Phone number 276. Area code here is 21219. What about the zip code? That's my source. This table zip code is my source. Why? Because zip code is the primary key inside this table. And now 276, area code 24219. So I need to change this zip code to be 24219, and then look at the phone 305. I have here 10121, but if I go to table zip code 305, I have 3315. So I will go to table customer and then type 33155, and then go look at 423 37604, 423 area code 37604. So now I know that I am matching. Whenever I use a zip code here, I have a match inside the table zip code, as you see. Are we good on this one? Perfect. So now once you are done, you right click and then close. When you enter data in datasheet view, it gets saved automatically. That's why it did not ask us to save. And then close here too. Go back here, table zip code, put it on top of the zip code, enforce referential integrity, and then click on create. So now let's look at the image I have in here. I have table customer. You can move the table. Let me make this bigger so you can look at what's going on. Table customer. This is zip code. Let me move table customer, and they have zip code on this side. Now, do I need to make any kind of linking between tables? Between the table rent and table customer, I need to link table. I need to link customer ID with customer ID between these two tables. So basically, click on table customer here and then drag customer ID on top of customer ID, and then enforce referential integrity, and then click on create. Violates referential integrity rule. So now I have another violation. I will let you fix this one. Do you know how to fix it? You should. So now I need you to go do what I just did between table zip code and table customer, and make sure that you have a link between these two tables, and it should display 1 on this side and infinity on the other side. I know that's a lot of work in this lab, but if you manage to get this done and make it look like this image here, it means that you totally understand the concept behind this lab. And then after you finish, you save your table 2 solution and upload it to Blackboard. Thank you everyone, and I will see you in future tutorials. Bye bye.